Welcome everyone to a brand new VGC team build for Regulation H, and today we are looking at the Gen 9 Fire Starter Skeledirge. I really wanted to use Skeledirge. I think Skeledirge is quite cool. It has some good potential here, and I think it's, with a bit of fine tuning, we can actually make this really nice. So this is kind of an experimental team that I wanted to mess around with here and just kind of use Skeledirge and see what exactly we can do with it. But altogether though, Skeledirge is a really nice Pokemon. Fire and Ghost is a really good typing because you're immune to fighting, you're immune to normal moves, especially normal moves like Fake Out, which is one of the best normal type moves in the game, one of the best moves in general in Scarlet and Violet, which is great. We went with a Terra Grass to help avoid us from water damage, as well as ground and rock damage, three typings that it's really weak to, as well as steering clear of things like Rage Powder or Spore, which is very nice. We gave it a Leftovers because we want to make the Skeledirge very bulky, we want to make it very nice and be able to tank a few hits. So the whole point of Skeledirge here is to just, again, go off, tank blows, and just kind of recharge its moveset, and we're going to show you what moveset it runs now, which is going to be a nice structured moveset. It's pretty much the standard moveset that you see Skeledirge have before. It's got a nice Will-O-Wisp to get physical attackers. Torch Song is a very good signature move for Skeledirge because it hits very hard. It hits the same damage as a Shadow Ball, but it increases your special attack by 1 stage every time you land the hit, which is really, really good. It's kind of like Electro Shot, but without needing rain, and you charge charge after the shot, not before the shot, which is kind of nice. Shadow Ball as well as good stab coverage, and Slack Off just to get an extra bit of HP. If you guys want to copy the stats here, you guys can check that out there. The level is also on the left, if you can see there. And then you guys can mess around with the team and go for it however you want there. We've also given it the ability Unaware, which basically is the main ability that we've seen on Clefable, which is why a lot of people have been running Clefable instead of Clefairy recently, because Unaware does not care about stat changes. So if anyone wants to, if anyone wants to hit Skeledirge, or if Skeledirge wants to hit anybody back, Skeledirge doesn't care. It doesn't care how many defense boosts you get, how many special attack boosts you get, how much attack boost you get. Skeledirge doesn't care, and it just hits it as if it was the normal base Pokemon coming out of the gate, which is really, really nice, really, really clean, and it's a very good way to use Unaware offensively, since we've seen it on things like Dondozo and also Clefable, which is very nice. Rillaboom is up next. Again, a pretty standard Rillaboom. Terra Fire, it's a standard Rillaboom. There's not much else to say about it. Assault Vest Rillaboom, as we've always seen with Rillaboom here. Wood Hammer, Grassy Glide, Fake Out U-Turn, as well as Grassy Surge, just to kind of get that going. Adamanitra as well, just to kind of get that little bit of a boot. We also have Pawmot here. I've been wanting to use Pawmot a lot more. I've been wanting to use an electric type a lot more, and I think Pawmot kind of fits this role very well. It's a very fast Pokemon, it hits surprisingly hard. With a Focus Sash as well, you can get like an extra move out here. This is going to be our other Fake Out Pokemon aside from Rillaboom. It's going to be a lot faster, gets ahead of other Rillabooms in the mirror matchup in case they're faster, as well as other Pokemon that can go toe-to-toe with things like Sneasler. Even though Sneasler is a little bit faster, you can kind of go toe-to-toe with it, and you can suss out where the EV spread is for that, as well as things like Protect to keep yourself safe, as well as Close Combat and Double Shock. Volt Absorb as well, just to kind of get a little bit of extra HP back. I was supposed to do Night Cure. I'm going to change that before we go into our matches. It should be Natural Cure, not Volt Absorb. I gotta change that. It's Natural Cure. It has to be Natural Cure because Natural Cure is huge. Natural Cure recovers any status condition given to you if you switch out. So again, if you get put to sleep with a Moongus, you just switch out, come back in, and you're already awake, which is really nice. Hydreigon as well. Hydreigon, I'm starting to really like. After making this team, I am really liking Hydreigon. Hydreigon has been really, really nice to use. Terra Poison is just an amazing Terra type for Hydreigon. With that Levitate ability, not being able to get hit by ground type moves is huge, which means you're only getting hit by Psychic, and you're going to be kind of wary to not hit it with Psychic in the first place since it's already part Dark. Choice Specs Hydreigon as well, with Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon for steel type coverage, Dark Pulse, and Snarl as well to lower that special attack stat, which is absolutely huge. We also have Primarina, the main water/fairy Pokemon that's been used right now in the metagame. Going into Terra Steel as well. I think Steel is the best Terra typing for Primarina, in my opinion. You do have other good ones like Terra Grass or Terra Fire, but in my opinion, I would say Terra Steel is probably the better option of the latter here. Life Orb instead of Throat Spray because we want to impact damage very, very quickly and straight out the gate and not have to wait for an extra turn to apply that damage. And we've also got the base moveset for Primarina. Protect, Hyper Voice, Moonblast, and Haze in case we bump into a Dondozo or an Archaludon is going a bit too far with its stamina boost and electro shot boosts. And finally, the underdog of the team, Klefki. I'm surprised no one's considered Klefki. I think Klefki can actually have a lot of coverage here. Steel and Fairy is an amazing typing. We've seen this get used before with Zacian on the offensive side of things, and it also works defensively as well. Steel covering a lot of Fairy types weaknesses, like Steel, since it resists, so you now have a neutral matchup against steel types, as well as being completely immune to poison, whereas fairy is weak to poison. So instead of getting a weakness, you now have a complete immunity. You are still weak on the steel side of things, but fairy type does take away your fighting type coverage, which is really good. That's at least one coverage taken care of. You are still weak to ground, you are still weak to fire, so just be careful of those two. But Klefki also has Prankster. It is the only Pokemon here that has Prankster that can set up screens alongside Grimmsnarl. The reason why we don't want Grimmsnarl is because we don't want two Dark-type Pokemon that are weak to Fairy, as well as Pawmot being weak to Fairy as well. So I thought, why not have a Pokemon that can set up screens very, very well, but not be weak to Fairy, and that being Klefki. And Klefki can work very, very well here. It's basically the same set as you'd see on something like a Grimmsnarl, but instead of Spirit Break, we have Dazzling Gleam, which also hits pretty hard for a Klefki. Light Screen, Reflect, Thunder Wave, and Dazzling Gleam, as well as a Light Clay to make sure our screens stay up for longer. It's very huge. I was saying this before when we was talking about the Baltimore regionals that happened recently, that nobody is preparing for screens, that nobody's setting up nobody's really setting up screens as much as they should. No one's really breaking screens as much as they should. So I'm going to try and take that gap in the market and take advantage of it and try and see what screens can do for this team. Because again, we want Skeledirge to be as healthy as possible. So having that for us will be absolutely huge. Being able to tank hits and then having our screens on top of that will be absolutely huge. So we're going to do a few matches here into the ladder, and we're going to see exactly what this team can do. If you guys like this concept, let me know by leaving a like, and as well as commenting your favorite member of this team, as well as any experimental teams you have done in the past as well, or one that you're trying right now. And without further ado, let's get things going with our ladder matches. Okay, so the first game, our Switch just crashed. Our game crashed, so that was fun. But now it looks like we're dealing with kind of like it looks like a heavy sun team. Chlorophyll on the Executor could be a bit of a problem. We have Clefable as well. The Crocodile and the Ursaluna could also be a problem. Raichu, weirdly enough, isn't that much of a problem for me. I'm not that fussed about Raichu. So I think what we're going to do here, we're going to start off with Klefki and a Hydreigon here. I think that's probably the better option to deal with. If they do start off with Clefable, we got to be careful. I might have to Terra early. Actually, no, it's fine. If I Terra now, like if I Terra then, Ursaluna and Crocodile won't be able to take me ground type moves, so I should be quite clear, and then we should be able to deal with Executor on our own. I kind of want to bring Skeledirge in here, and then I guess maybe Pawmot can deal with Ursaluna and Crocodile. But then again, so can Rillaboom, so I should probably do Rillaboom instead. I think Rillaboom's a lot better here. As long as I get rid of the Ninetales, I should be fine, because most times I bumped into Ninetales with this team. Ninetales always ends up outspeeding Pawmot, so I need to be very careful. At least this way I've got a somewhat bulk behind me with the Terra Fire and the Assault Bear, so we should be okay. Okay, Raichu and Ursaluna first. Alright, this seems a bit interesting. It seems very, very interesting. Right, so it looks like... Okay, cool. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit of... It's going to start off with a bit of a fake out here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to start straight away. And we're going to... I want to say Draco straight into Ursaluna. I think going Draco into Ursaluna will be fine. We'll set up Reflect first on Klefki as well. That's okay. Is it going to be Nuzzle? It's going to be something stupid like Nuzzle, isn't it? Alright, there's Reflect. Yeah, to get the Flame Wall, there's Nuzzle. Yeah, I thought so. Am I going to be slower than Ursaluna now? That's the big thing. Alright, there's the Paralysis, which is okay. Annoying, but fine. Okay, cool. Right, hopefully we're still faster than Ursaluna. I hope so. I really hope we are. Because this could get a bit dicey here. Right, I think might as well just pack on the... Ooh, actually, wait a minute, because it's going to go for Paralysis again, isn't it? Nah, that's fine. That's okay. Let them take the Nuzzle. We've already set up Reflect. I don't think Raichu's going to do anything crazy here, so I think it's probably just going to Nuzzle again, so we'll just go straight into Draco anyway on Ursaluna. If we survive it, we survive it. If we don't, we don't. I'm hoping Reflect actually gives us a little bit to work with here. Yep, there's Nuzzle. I couldn't really stop that. Ah, we moved beforehand as well. Are you kidding me? Do we survive one more hit? No, we don't. Oh, you're kidding me, man. We had that right there. You were still faster as well. You were still faster as well. That's so annoying. That's really annoying. Right. I'm going to do... wait a minute. Do Rillaboom first. Do Rillaboom first. Get that pressure on. Yeah, go for Rillaboom, get that pressure. It doesn't matter if they do Nuzzle again. I should be able to just hit the Grassy Glide. It sucks as well because I can't. Actually, I'm gonna call them out here. I'm gonna call them out that they're gonna go for Protect again. It sucks that I can't do Thunder Wave to paralyze either of them either, which is a shame. I'm gonna try and get the call out here and think Ursaluna is gonna Protect. I might be wrong. I'm probably gonna. If I get this wrong, then we've lost. Oh no, we got it right. Okay, cool. We got it. We got it. We got it. We're good. We're absolutely fine. We're great. We're good. Right, let's fake out on the Raichu. It was Air Balloon, so they flinch, which is great. They're kind of keeping hold of their Terra here. They're kind of keeping hold of the Terra. Right, so the burn damage and the grassy terrain pretty much sets them even. But can I get... Oh, this is going to be rough. Right, so hit Dazzling Gleam again, and we're just going to hit Grassy Glide to move before the Raichu. But this, I have a feeling Ursaluna is going to survive. I don't know if it's going to put us in range for Dazzling Gleam to get this shot, but I'm not sure. Okay, they Terra. That's fine for us though, because now that they've Terra'd, we got a chance to do Thunder Wave now, so we're in a good position. Yep, there's the Terra normal. Oh, dude, this is rough. Right. Okay, cool. Grassy Glide didn't do much. There's Nuzzle. Yep. Okay, I'm pretty sure we die here from a Facade, from a Terra boosted Facade. I'm almost more than sure that we die here. Oh, that's really annoying, man. All because Hydreigon got paralyzed on the first turn. Because Hydreigon got paralyzed on his first turn, it's botched, dude. All because he got paralyzed on turn 1. Literally all because he got paralyzed turn 1, which is so crazy. Even if they bring in Sun afterwards, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll have to Terra to survive this Headlong Rush. Like, I'll have to Terra to survive Headlong Rush. Right, just do Thunder Wave into you, and then go Terra, and Torch on the Raichu. Even if because I've Terra'd now, if they've got the Sun team at the back line, or they got all Ninetales has to do is Heat Wave, and I'm absolutely cooked. Yeah, I'm absolutely cooked. I can't believe Hydreigon messed up that first turn. Right, okay, cool. Now that's fine. That actually gave us a bit more time. That gave us a bit more time to work with. They get away with a Nuzzle. We've got Thunder Wave ready in the back line. Never mind, it's freaking Lightning Rod. So we can't even hit them back. Wow. That's incredibly annoying, but that's fine. Once that's done, we're gonna aim at the Raichu anyway. Once we aim at Raichu, we're in a clear space. Just don't paralyze. Oh my god, are you kidding me? No! Right with both of them, I needed both of them to hit. Oh my god. I needed Hydreigon and Skeledirge to come in clutch for me, and they didn't come in clutch. Neither of them. Are you kidding me? Oh, right. Game 2. Just go for it. Okay, right. Oh, so this is this was a championship team. This is a team that we saw at regionals. Okay, cool. So this is going to be quite interesting then. So how exactly are we going to be dealing with this? This is going to be quite new. So there's the T-Top. Maybe Skeledirge. Skeledirge won't be as good going in. Skeledirge won't be as good going in, but that's fine. They might try and set up a Trick Room. They might try and set up a Trick Room here. If I can get Rillaboom to start things off. And then maybe Hydreigon. Maybe start things off with Hydreigon, because then I'll have Flash Cannon for T-Tar. I'll have to smack Porygon with a Draco. Yeah, that's fine. And then this is quite interesting. Actually, I think I have an idea. We'll do Rillaboom and Pawmot first, because what we're gonna do here, Pawmot's gonna hit the fake out. Pawmot's gonna hit the fake out onto Porygon, and Rillaboom's gonna U-turn the Porygon as well. This gives us space for Hydreigon to come in. And then after that, we've got Prim in the backline as well. I know Prim can take on Goldengo. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, cool. That's okay. There's too many problems for Skeledirge, but we should be okay. Right. Porygon 2 and Goldengo. Alright, okay, cool. That's not too bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, that's fine. Both of them, I'm pretty sure both of them can tank the damage here. Right, that's not good for the download, though. It could be Terra Ghosts, which we need to be very careful of. Can I run against this thing in Trick Room? That's the question, right? Actually, if that's the case here, we're going to change things up. We're going to just hit Goldengo as hard as we physically can. Would Terra Electric be good for us right now? The only thing I'm worried about here is the Ursaluna. It's the only thing I'm worried about. Porygon could protect and stall us out a turn while they nasty plot. So I'm just going to hit Goldengo as hard as we can. My best other play here is to, there's no priority block, which means I can technically just keep hitting Ursaluna as hard as I want to. But let's just try and hit Goldengo as hard as we can here. Right, there's double shock. Okay, cool. It's not exactly gonna take them down, which is it's not exactly gonna take the. Actually, no, it took out Goldengo. No, we got him. We got him. Wow, that actually did a lot more damage than I thought it was gonna do. That's impressive. That actually did a lot more damage than I thought. Right, and then this is gonna be Trick Room now. Oh no, it's Ice Beam. Oh, interesting. Because there's Ursaluna in the back line. That's why. Because there's Ursaluna in the back line. That's literally why. Yeah, there's Ursaluna in the back line. That's literally the whole thing. Is it Incineroar? No, it's Amoonguss. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go U-turn into Porygon. Oh, this is gonna be quite weird, isn't it? And then we'll close combat into Porygon because I feel like they're gonna try and get rid. Yeah, they're gonna try and get rid of They're gonna try and get rid of Rillaboom here with like Pollen Puff or Clear Smog or Sludge Bomb. Right, there's a U-turn. Switch out. Right, and then we bring in Hydreigon. If they go Spore, that's fine. That's most likely Spore into Polymort, if anything, but that's fine. Annoying, but fine. Nope, it's Pollen Puff. Okay, cool. And then they set up Trick Room, and then we just get in trouble. Which is okay. Okay. That's fine. Ah, boy, this is going to be rough. Right, so then now they're going to look at Ice Beam, Pollen Puff into Hydreigon. So we're going to swap here and just go... You know what, let's hit Protect. Let's see what they do first here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be getting rid of Hydreigon here with Pollen Puff and Protect. Either that or switching out, which is fine. Because with that special attack boost, they can get rid of Hydreigon whenever they want. But with realistically here, we want to kind of just stall out as many turns as possible. Right, this should be Ursaluna now. There he is. There's a big bear. Right, and because we've used Double Shock, our electric typing is gone, so we are no type whatsoever. But it doesn't matter because most likely we've lost out on our thing. Right, you're gonna go... What exactly? Ice Beam? It's fine. Don't freeze. Fantastic. Love to see that. Right, okay, cool. So now things get a bit dicey here. Right, hit Moonblast, and then close combat into Ursaluna. They might try and double up into Polymort here, but the whole thing that I want to try and go for is that I want to try and survive Trick Room for as long as possible. If I can stall out Trick Room for as long as possible, we win. If I can stall it out for as long as possible, we win. Right. Yeah, let's just hit Ursaluna. Because most likely they go Terra Normal and it doesn't matter, right? Yep. Is it Terra Ghost? Interesting. It's Terra Ghost. Okay. Interesting. There's Facade. Oh, and a crit. Of course we was going to get... Of course it's a crit. Of course it's a crit. Alright, there's Terra Blast here. My god, the fact that we went to 1 HP on just the Terra Blast as well is insane. Right, okay. We've got 2 turns left of Trick Room. We need to make sure we stall this out for as long as possible, but honestly, I don't think we can. I don't think we can stall this out. I honestly don't think we can stall this out. Okay, let's go fake out here in close combat. Wait, how many turns do we have of Trick Room left? 2 turns, right? And 1 turn left of terrain. If I get this wrong, then we've lost. Nope, that's fine. If it's Earthquake, then we're screwed. Nope, it's Facade. Yeah, that's rough. That's really rough. That is rough. Right, show me that CC. Okay. Porygon 2 also has Recover as well, which is not great. Yeah, I'm not going to survive this. I'm not going to survive this. Not going to survive this whatsoever. Could I have done anything differently in this match? I don't know. What could I have done differently in this? Hydreigon might have been able to get spread damage with Snarl. Maybe I could have spread it. Maybe I could have spread the turns out. But that's about it. Yeah, I'm not going to make this. Maybe spread the damage on Snarl, if anything. I'm just trying to think. What could I have done there that could have been, like, different? That's a shame. I could have maybe kept Terra on Palmer and maybe used it for, maybe could have kept it for, Primarina for Terra Steel. It might have been able to save me, but it might have not. It might have been able to save me for like 1 turn, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, that was rough. That was a real rough run. Right, okay, cool. Let's do one more. Okay. Right, this is interesting. So it's Excadrill Sand. Okay, this is actually quite interesting here. Just trying to think. Is there any way I could do this specifically? But I think Primarina might be a good start off here. Skeledirge would also be okay. I could use Rillaboom to reset the terrain. Hydreigon wouldn't be too bad. Except for the Salamence and the Excadrill. I think Salamence is faster and Excadrill would definitely be faster in the thing. But the Primarina... It's the Primarina that's the problem. Maybe not Skeledirge. Skeledirge wouldn't really help me in this one. It would get rid of Excadrill and Goldengo, but that's about it. T-Tar gets messed up. Salamence gets messed up. This could be trouble. This could be trouble. Okay, cool. Let's try Hydreigon and Rillaboom. Okay, cool. Let's try these 4. Okay, cool. It's in DD Prim. That's fine. We've got our own Prim. So the main thing that we want to kind of get through here is yeah, the main thing that we kind of want to get through is just setting up as much as we can. And then Hyper Voice. Actually, just do Moonblast because we want to get rid of Indeedee as much as we can, right? We want to get rid of Indeedee as fast as we can. It looks like Indeedee doesn't have Psychic Seed, which is great for us. I hope this doesn't do too much damage. With the Light Screen, we should be able to hold off a little bit. Right, our Prim is faster. Nice. There's a special attack drop, which is fine. And Hyper Voice. How much damage does this do? Okay, no, we hold a respectable amount. We hold a respectable amount. That's cool. That's fine. Right, so what we're going to do now, because it's Light Screen and it's 2 special attackers, we're going to use Klefki to get a bit of damage up, and we're going to use Haze on Primarina. This is implying that we should be faster. If we are faster, this should go second, but if not, we Speed Tie, which is going to be a bit rough. So let's just Haze for now and reset that Throat Spray. Right, this Helping Hand again. This is most likely going to be a Moonblast. If we can just reset this down, this should be fine. Yep, Klefki's faster. That's fine. Did a respectable amount of damage. We are faster. Okay, cool. Our Prim is faster. That's great to see. Very nice. Right, show me Moonblast into Prim. That's fine. We hold. And then Dazzling Gleam should take out Indeedee. And then Moon... Because we're faster as well, that Dazzling Gleam will come out first. And then Moonblast into the Prim. Yeah, if that +1 stayed, we might not have been able to survive that, which is great. That's fine. So most likely Indeedee is either going to switch out into somebody else, or we're going to see some kind of protect or something. Yep, there we go. Indeedee switched out. That's fine. It's completely fine. Into Excadrill. Okay. That's okay. And then Moonblast into that slot. Almost. Almost cleared it. And let me guess. Hyper Voice again. Do we live? We still hold. We still hold. Right. And then we're going to Reflect here. We're going to keep our Terror. Excadrill is most likely going to be faster, which is fine. I could lose Prim now. I could lose Prim now, but if I gamble here, it looks like it's going to be a Hyper Voice, right? Or they might switch into T-Tar. They might switch into T-Tar here. So we're going to Reflect on Klefki just to reduce the damage, and then we're going to go Hydreigon here, because if they go Iron Head, we hold. If they go for a Ground-type move, we completely immune. It's going to be such a weird call-out, but I'm going to say this might be the play. This is going to be really weird. This could be very strange. If I get this wrong and it's a Moonblast, we're absolutely cooked. Okay, yes. Good. Right, this should be T-Tar. Show me T-Tar. There he is. Fantastic. Because then that means they're going to go for something against you. If anything, they might even have... Oh, no, they won't be Earthquake. They would not put their T-Tar in range for an Earthquake there. They wouldn't. Rock Slide. Okay, that's fine. We hold. Okay, cool. We hold. Right, so yeah, so Hydreigon gets hit, and that's the only one that gets hit because he's the only one that's not Steel. So we're going to hit Dazzling Gleam here, and we are going to hit we're going to just hit straight up Dark Pulse into this slot. There's nothing that can really hit us for super effective damage out of these guys, so I'm just going to go Dark Pulse into Excadrill. I'm not fussed about T-Tar because we still have Prim in the back. Dazzling Gleam as well is going to put on a massive amount of damage here, so we're just going to go Dark Pulse into Excadrill. Excadrill shouldn't go for Protect. Right, there's high horsepower. Klefki goes down, which I'm completely fine with. Klefki did job. Klefki did job. Happy about that. Right, there's Dark Pulse into Excadrill. Okay, cool. Very nice. There's Low Kick. Do we survive? Yes, we do. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Right, okay, cool. The weirdness is gone. And then we can sort out Rillaboom. Right, so they're most likely going to go Terra Blast T-Tar, right? They're most likely going to go Terra Blast T-Tar, so I'm going to actually Terra here, go U-turn into you. They're going to try and outshift Excar, which means that gives us enough space to go into you. Nope, they exit. Okay, cool. Because Sandstorm's still active, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. But that's why we did what we did. Yeah, that's fine. Rillaboom can go. Oh, Rillaboom's gonna Terror here. We just have to be careful of that T-Tar. T-Tar's the only thing that we got to be like really careful about. They still have Prim. Prim's on low. T-Tar's still full, but we outspeed. We need to be very careful in how exactly we do this. There's Rock Slide. That's fine. Super Effect on Rillaboom, but even that didn't do enough damage. Even that didn't do the damage we was looking for. There's U-turn. Jebaited. And then, yep, Excadrill's down. Its fastest threat is down. I'm pretty sure Rillaboom outspeeds... Well, our Prim outspeeds anyway, which means we just get, like... We could just start spamming out coverage here. I don't know if this Sandstorm's going to take us out, though, in the process. Please hold. Hold on. One. At least one. At least one. Okay, cool. At least one. Fantastic. Right, cool. And then, yeah, that resets our terrain. Right, so we should be faster than everybody here, which is great. And then here comes T-Tar. Right, okay, cool. That's fine. That's okay. Nobody should have protect here. So we could just hyper voice into you there. And then if anything, fake out into T-Tar there to save us an extra turn. If T-Tar terrors, that's fine. If T-Tar terrors, that's fine. That means, well, they've already bringing out Prim. Yeah, there's the Terra. Terra flying? Is it going to be Terra flying? Terra flying. Okay, cool. That's okay. That's okay. Right. Yep, so Rillaboom gets hit with the fake out. Because of that rock resistance gone, we don't have to do anything anymore. Prim is... Okay, that's interesting. It is faster. That's interesting, okay. Right, let's see how this goes. We get HP back because we're not flying. Right, that's okay for us. Right, this literally all falls down on Rillaboom now. This all falls down on Rilla. This could be Helping Hand Terra Blast. This could be Helping Hand Rock Slide. This could be Helping Hand Rock Slide. If it's Helping Hand Rock Slide and it hits, we're in a very bad way here. But Reflect actually manages to do us a favor. Yeah, just give us the Wood Hammer here. Unless it's Follow Me. Right, we don't lose up. We don't lose too much on damage. Are we faster? We are faster. There is a chance that Rock Slide can miss though, which is kind of nice for us. There's a chance. But of course it doesn't. Yep, GG's. GG's. I terrored way too early. I terrored way too early. Unless this crits. Which it won't. GG's. Alright. Let's go. Let's go talk about it. Let's go talk about it. Right. So altogether, not the happiest with this team. It does need a lot of fine tuning if I am gonna, you know, apply more to this team. I did realistically want to use Skeledirge because again, looking at everything, Unaware was great. The ghost typing is really good. Being able to just stack up your special attack every single time is really, really great. It's just Skeledirge doesn't really fit in a very good role in the metagame right now. It needs a lot. It needs a lot of teammates for it as well, and I don't think the team synergizes as much. This team basically needs Klefki to set up screens in order for it to do anything. Hydreigon falls over to a fairy type unless you have screens where you tank maybe one hit, and if anything outspeeds you here, like with Tailwind or with Trick Room, it can be like really dicey. So unless like another Pokemon here can run like Taunt, like you could make Rillaboom run Taunt, but then you'd have to get rid of Assault Vest. You can make Klefki run Taunt, but then if you've got Psychic Terrain up like we see with Indeedee, that won't work either. I don't think Klefki learns Taunt even. Hydreigon can learn Taunt, but then again you'd have to get rid of the choice specs, and that just basically takes the whole premise away from Hydreigon. It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough with this, and like it's really good Pokemon, but I don't think they synergize completely well with each other. I do want to keep on the whole thing with Klefki because I think there's something really well here with Klefki. But unfortunately though, I don't think Skeledirge is as good as what I and probably a lot of Skeledirge fans want him to be. There might be something for him in the meta like later down the line. It's just right now I've personally not found it. But again, if anybody has any ideas on what they would do for a Skeledirge team, let me know in the comments below. If you guys also want to try this team for yourselves, I'll leave the rental code in the description as well in case you guys ever want to try it. But as anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys, fingers crossed, in the next video. Right, take care of yourselves, and I will see you later. Okay, bye.